From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. Now it's Mahomes again. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Come on. You better bring it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
36 to Mike. So we got man.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jalen Ferguson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson rolling to his right. They go screen. This is Ingram. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely. In front of you, when they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 57 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, it's Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
48.
On the draw, this is Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to.
Boom. Still on air. Still on air. Boom. Still on air. I'm still on air. Boom. Still on air. Still on air. Boom.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Don't know Oh, sorry for the long intermission. Yeah, back there. I know I'm whispering, but that's because may or might not be intoxicated. May or may not be intoxicated. There's currently 0 people on this live because it's just 0 fucking people. What can I say? I'm out here handing people straight L's. Straight L's. I'm 3-0 tonight. Man, red bottoms on my feet. Life is good. Oh, I'm dang, freaking right, little bitch. Oh. Nice boxes. Apparently, no one. There's one of them here. We'll have some play. I wanna go parallel with somebody weekly. Chips tasting like something very scrumptious.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's see what you got. Curtis, man.
Watch the pass.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I'm not one of those guys who's
nice
not on the ball.
work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I'm gonna look you up.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run, Cook, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Cousins.
Thank you.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the
Thank you.
Earl Thomas.
Thank
and
you.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
I'll take that.
Now here's a pass on
real
first
fast.
down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Got him.
It's complete to Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Yeah, I like that.
And the Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
on 2nd and 9. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, somebody. He needs some milk. Ooh.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Cousins, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Cousins now. And he's able to find Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Go to the boom.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Oh,
Jackson
oh.
buying time.
Thank you.
Left. This one
I'll take
complete
that.
to Ingram.
I'll take 2.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
You know, I want to use a pick
the
the last
Baltimore
2.
offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On
1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Justin fucking Tucker.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I didn't get the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I ain't broke, no six. That's probably what he's waiting on. That's cool.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Cousins the thrower. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brandon.
Don't quit. Damn.
The last conversation that you had with Kobe, and maybe even, if not just some of the conversations that, the last conversation that you had with Kobe, and maybe even, if not just some of the conversations that, some of the wisdom and whatnot that you kind of soaked up. My game progress. I started basketball because of the Kobe Bryant. So it's like, I just had talked to him last week.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yo, Friendship, what's this nigga name Friendship? This nigga name
Here's
is
the kicker, Harrison
Marlon.
Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T
Freedom
Bank
Hall.
Stadium.
What's up?
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Oh, Mr. Freedom. Fried almonds. Damn.
Check right 54. Line 54. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark
I
Ingram.
like that. I like that.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. This is Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
Thank you
There
for
he was in the slot
lagging
for
off
the
this.
catch to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defense? Stress the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the
Ooh, I
pocket.
thought he caught
That's the
that.
first drive of the
Ooh,
game
that
when
was
emotions are
so
running
nice.
high. Someone forgot that,
Yeah.
tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one
That's cool.
instead.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram.
Ooh, I messed
And a
up. Ooh, I
5-yard gain
thought
as
he
he's
was
down
smoking.
inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the
I like
Chiefs.
that. I like that more. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away.
Thank you.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. On first down, it's Ingram.
Oh, my God.
That is into the end zone.
Oh, my
Touchdown.
God.
From 17 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
All right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
Oh.
A gain of 4.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's a gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yellow, red,
After
red,
one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 22 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ready, go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll run on first down. Ingram. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. Now Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson steps away to his... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To try again after the sack. Jackson now on the run. He'll throw it back, throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
48,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35.
I threw that shit over here.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, here one.
He's going to let it go. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not replay.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
That shit was a fucking interception.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yellow, I'll go line. 36. Check. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right.
No.
Gets this one to Hill.
Oh, that's nice.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
A 3rd down gain of 19.
36.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh, that was
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
I know you want to
30.
pass Tyreek.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
I mean,
so
yeah.
in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Ooh.
That one complete to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I need to end.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
No.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
All right.
41 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be caught.
Go down. Go down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Ready. Ready. 53. Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually
fat boy.
where a quarterback had his...
Oh, that's come on, Matt. That's not even fucking believable.
Picked off here by Anthony
Another
Hitchens.
fucking
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh my God.
This defensive pressure's been constant
Oh, it was
all
fucking
game long.
Hitchens.
The pass
I'm
rush,
thinking
the
fucking.
coverage. They've all
What's
been
his
excellent,
name?
and now
It's
they'll
cool.
tack
I'm
on an
gonna get back
interception
right
here
here.
as this
I
one
can get
continues to
back
slip
right
just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Oh, you getting your holding offense and shit.
Mahomes now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep.
No! I didn't fucking jump. I didn't fucking jump. You gotta be kidding me. I ain't even fucking jump. How the fuck? You call? I had that shit. I knew he was going to pass tight
The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle.
You can't get them all.
Decision to just kick the extra
Last
point
3
winds
months
up
I played
successful.
and quit. I can't
Now after the
complain
touchdown,
about
here's
this one.
Butker on to kick it away.
Yeah, I got just one more than fucking 7, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Fucking game. And it's a fucking round.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You got him by the ankle. Oh, the shoelaces.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Respectable.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Fight on these two. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go.
Good game, excellent game on your part, you know.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
And PlayStation and broadcast. PlayStation and the broadcast.